spared you the unboxing this time. I got this thing from eBay. It was wrapped in just a whole coat of tape, and under that it was wrapped in several layers of bubble wrap, which is a good thing, but like, I'm not recording all that just for the unboxing portion. So yeah, this time we've got another very old thing. Not quite as old as the Macintosh TV, but if we turn it around, it stands up on its own. We can see that this is a PowerBook 180, and it was the last PowerBook that had this very neat gray, like, rectangular design. I would show you the PowerBook that came after it, but like, it's currently sitting disassembled somewhere in this room, so I can't exactly do that. But yeah, this laptop, I think all of the PowerBooks from this era, they all look really nice. And that's kind of why I got this. I saw that it was untested, pretty cheap, it looked really good. So I got it, and it still looks really good. So let's open it on up so you can see what this thing looks like. There we go. There it is. It still looks good. It's got the little trackball. That one's it's not doing too well. It's kind of making noises, so I don't know if it's supposed to do that. Probably not. I think you can just kind of like, yeah, you can just take that out, take this piece of plastic out, take the trackball out. It's got a little bit of dirt on it. Oh, that's not good. A little piece of broken plastic there, maybe? It's not moving, so I don't actually know if it's broken. Hold on, I can actually get a better view from right here. Because the back of this thing has these little feet that come down, and now it's at an angle. So yeah, you can see the things that actually drive the trackball down here. You can't really see them on camera, but they are pretty dirty. So we'll clean those off at some point, but right now we do also just have to kind of explore this thing. I actually don't have the charger for it. I thought I did, but the charger for the 190 is just small, so it doesn't fit in this thing. I ordered a new replacement charger that may or may not burst into flames because it's really cheap. But yeah, the keyboard on this thing, I don't think I could describe it to you in the video. You would have to try it out for yourself. It feels so strange to type on. It's like you would expect there to be more key travel and more resistance as it hits the bottom, but like, not really. It's certainly interesting. We've got our little contrast and brightness sliders over here. The screen, I don't know what type of screen it is until we plug it in and turn it on, but that's not today because I don't have the charger. So we're gonna close this back up. We're gonna go around to the side where we see this, the death machine. This is supposed to be the battery, and if it's still in here, then that's not good, actually. So I'm just gonna like pry out the battery. Alright, here it comes. Yeah, it's pretty corroded, a little bit inflated. I can see why it wasn't actually like coming out at all. It's got a little rattle to it. The inside though, I don't know. The inside doesn't look too horrendous at first glance, so it's definitely not as bad as the 190. That one had a somewhat corroded battery, and like the entire inside shell just had this line of corrosion along it. Well, let's get this thing apart and see the damage. Alright, let's count how many screw standoffs are going to be completely just broken off. Oh, if the screws actually want to unscrew, that is. Let's try this one. Well, it doesn't want to unscrew. Well, there goes this one. Is this standoff broken, or are you going to give me the screw? It gave me the screw, and it's covered in something. Alright, let's try this one. Alright, it's time to use my secret technique. Alright, here's my secret technique. I've got the cloth here. I don't remember where it's from. We're just gonna stick it in here, and then there it goes. Just gives me a little extra grip. There goes the second screw. Let's see if we can do it for this one. There we go. Yep. Alright. And screw 4. Oh, that one might be broken. That's not unscrewing. Okay. Alright, I have what may or may not be the right charger for this thing. But first... That's right. We got a second peanut butter 180. This one's actually like confirmed working though, and it's actually pretty dirty. It's in a lot worse condition. So, you know, if the other one doesn't work, then this can be a good parts machine, since it's already missing enough screws to just kind of be lopsided like this. This is also going to be the first one we're going to test though, just to make sure that that charger works. Alright, the charger reaches to about right here, so we're just going to have to kind of rotate this thing until the charger can reach it. Alright, here goes nothing. This should be a confirmed working machine. Oh, do I have to hit the power button? There it goes. That's the hard drive. Alright, yeah, that was something that was listed on there, was the screen is very dim. It's either a recapping issue or the backlights have just entirely gone out. Well, I mean, oh yeah, it also said the trackball was dirty, and that is very apparent. Alright, well, I mean, I guess this charger works. I can scroll over here. About this Mac. Yep, system 7.1, okay. Alright, I would love to move the trackball to the right, please. Special, come on. Shut down. Alright, now it's shut down. Alright, so that one works, and we know that the charger works. So let's move on to the next one. Alright, I have no idea what to expect from this one. Let's plug it in. And we gotta hit the power button, but this one actually has its port door, so I gotta fold that down. Alright, here we go. Do something, please. It is so over. There it goes. Okay, well, looks like we're swapping a screen. Never mind. Looks like we're not swapping a screen over. Is the hard drive working? That is incredible, actually. The backlight does seem to have yellowed a little bit, but this is... I mean, I was kind of expecting it to just not boot up. Alright, I have absolutely no idea why this thing is running in color mode. What system are we on? 7.1, okay. The trackball is actually working, that's great. Alright, PowerBook is it? Is this where we can set our display thing? Nope. Where can we set our display thing? Probably in the monitors section, I would think. Okay, yeah, our colors are set to actual colors. That's not what it's supposed to be. This isn't a color display, I don't want to see colors. Well, I mean, there it is. This thing is working just fine. It's in beautiful condition. Way better than the other 180. And its backlight still functions. I don't know what was going on with the display for a second there when it turned on. Guess it was just some initialization thing. The hard drive seems to work. The actual little mouse cursor on the display itself, it's not ghosting too bad. But I do also, if I remember, think that this might be an active matrix display. Oh sweet, we got Macintosh Basics. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Oh, okay, there it is. I think the only other time I've gone through this was on the Macintosh TV, and now we're doing it on a very yellowed, not CRT. Oh hey, it's the this thing, except it's in silhouette form, just so they didn't have to create a new graphic just for the everything past the 160, I think. I don't remember which PowerBook it was that originally had this design. It's a very nice design though. I'm very surprised that the hard drive still works. That is also really good. This thing has been taken very well care of. Is that a sentence? I don't know if that's a sentence. I don't really care. Well, now that I know this works, I'm also gonna have to order a blue SCSI. I don't know if this thing has SCSI internally, though. It might be some weird IDE thing. Either way, I think this thing does have HDI 30 on the back, you know, big stupid cable, so I can probably get an adapter for that. We get the blue SCSI external, and then we can put a new OS on this thing. I might also get a reproduction battery at some point, you know, if I can get the stupid bottom shell open. Alright, this is not at all what my office or workplace looks like. I don't have a file drawer. Fun sound effects. Yeah, okay. Wow, it's just like my actual desktop. Except we're in color. Why are we in color again? Alright, yeah, hard disk, floppy disk, Oh, I did want to test if this thing's floppy drive still worked too. That would be pretty neat. Okay, I've actually been through, I think, a lot of this in the Macintosh TV, so I don't really care. Alright, yeah, this display is still looking pretty good. Unfortunately, it's one of those displays, though, so there is a little bit of, you know, darkness over here in the corner. It's starting. Oh no. Alright, well, let's get a floppy disk. Here's a floppy disk. I have absolutely no idea if it's gonna work with this thing. I don't even know if it's gonna have the same, like, actual format, style, or whatever, same density as this thing can support. But in it goes. Yes, I do want to initialize it. Yes, erase it. Name this disk the purple one. Well, believe it or not, this is the exact same thing that the Macintosh TV did, and its floppy drive is just completely dead. So, this thing's floppy drive might also be completely dead. While it's doing this, I guess we can kind of test out these little sliders here. Okay. Contrast slider does contrast things. That'll be all the way down. I guess that's where it looks best. Brightness slider. It does two things. Well, I mean, there's a little bit of brightness down, and then it's just the backlight is off, which is the same as the other one. Its backlight is off. Oh, what? It's doing things. Oh, it did things. Hey, it's the purple one. Alright, you know what? Can I just, like, put all of Microsoft Word on here? That would be really cool. I do not believe Microsoft Word is 42 kilobytes. This has to be a shortcut. Yeah, what's in the trash? Oh, okay. Word document. I don't think that needs to be there. Wow. 2 items that hold 0 kilobytes. I think those can go. Alright, the purple one now has Microsoft Word, which is very likely just a Microsoft Word alias. Let's go into the actual hard drive real quick. There's Excel. Where is Word? There it is. Alright, give me the actual application that isn't just an alias. Oh, this was last used in... what? Last used in 2003. Who was using their PowerBook 180 in 2003? Who was using their PowerBook in 1904? Well, Microsoft Word non-alias version. You can go in the purple one as well. Let's see, do you take up more than 1.3 megabytes? Alright, sweet. Microsoft Word actually does not take up 1.3 megabytes. I probably should have also looked at, like, wherever the utilities are. Where are the utilities? Is that a thing here? System folder. I don't know if these are going to exist in System 7.1. Alright, believe it or not, I actually don't think that we have the whatever disk first aid, so I don't know how to check the capacity of the hard drive. It's about 100 megs, probably 120 megabyte disk. Oh, the Macintosh hard drive was labeled as hot. It's let's just unlabel that, and it looks the exact same. Alright, can we label the purple one as purple? Cool would mean blue, which is, a pretty close color to purple. That also didn't change the outline in the slightest. Okay. Well, let's change the background up. Why not? This is a bad desktop pattern, I think. Oh, it still thinks it's 2004. Wait a minute, it still thinks it's 1904. That's what it is. It's not 1904. I'll just set that to 99. Alright, well, new desktop pattern. There we go, that's an okay desktop pattern. I've been watching the top right corner of the screen the whole time, because, I'm trying to see if this is spreading, I don't want this display to immediately go out on me, and then I have to switch to the display that has no cold cathode. But so far it's been pretty okay. Alright, let's eject the purple one. Actually, I don't really know how to eject in this version. Can we just press eject disk? There it goes. Gave us our purple one back. This is why it's called the purple one. Alright, I kind of like typing on this keyboard when this thing was a corpse, so let's launch some Word and do some typing. Oh yeah, that's a nice font. Alright, let's do some typing, I guess. That was a pretty good typing session. That is a really nice feeling keyboard, but sometimes you miss some of the keys and that's kind of annoying. We gotta save this. Alright, save current document as absolutely fabulous essay by Skip. Aw, man. Absolutely fabulous essay, Skip. That'll do. Can't even say who it's by, it's just my name. Alright. Save file as type. What can we save it as? We can do Word for Windows. That means we might be able to get that over to a modern Windows machine. That would be kind of pointless, and I don't have a Windows 2.0 machine, nor do I have an external floppy drive. So, I guess we're just gonna save it here. Here's our summary. Alright, now we will go into the Macintosh hard drive, go into Word, and here's my absolutely fabulous essay. Let's get the purple one back in here. Why does it still show the purple one on the desktop? Look, the purple one's still there. I guess we'll put the purple one in anyways. Just so I can save this absolutely beautiful, absolutely fabulous essay into the purple one forever. Alright, there we go. Now we've got all of Microsoft Word and also my absolutely fabulous essay skip. It's beautiful. Alright, let's eject this real quick. Eject the purple one. And let's put this very good working PowerBook to the side for a little while. Just because I do want to see if I can mess with the other Peanut Butter 180. Alright, here's our other pretty sad Peanut Butter 180. Plug it in, power it on. This one powers on faster. Well, I mean, faster as in the moment I press the power button. Does that. Yeah, this thing's display is real sad. Well, I mean, it still displays, it's just there's no brightness. Let's try turning a little brightness lever. Absolutely nothing. Contrast. Well, contrast does something. It just makes the display a little dimmer. So yeah, those cold cathodes or whatever's backlighting this thing is just gone. I can't move the trackball to the right. Let's see what's in this Macintosh hard drive. Looks like this was just a fresh installation of System 7.1. Let's see if the floppy drive works. Let's put in the purple one. Don't you steal my purple one now. This disk is unreadable. What? So your floppy drive is dead? You're running the same system. You should be able to actually read the purple one. Alright, get it out of there. Alright, it actually ejects the floppy. Let's, I guess, just put it back in a couple times, see if it wants to do something. That seems like a pretty sad floppy drive to me. So this thing is kind of better off as a parts machine. I got it for a lot cheaper than the other one too. Alright, well, let's just unplug this thing, huh? Well, it seems that this guy's our parts machine. Very unhappy floppy drive, very unhappy screen, very unhappy trackball, which is a pretty easy fix actually. It does have 8 megs of RAM though. I don't know if it has an expansion card. What we can do is open it on up. We do just have to hope that one of its screws isn't sad as well though. Is it T10? Does a T10 fit these screws? Yeah, alright. Come on out. There's a screw. There's a screw in here. I think these might be the only 2 screws actually. Ooh, alright, I thought that one wasn't coming out. Yeah, okay, those are the only 2 screws. Let's see if we can just lift this out. Oh yeah, it clips. Well, I don't have the spudger with me, so I can see if this one wants to do anything. It does not want to do anything. Let's get the spudger. Alright, here's the spudger. Unclip the thing, please. Alright, we're so close, but we've got one clip that's not unclipping now. Alright, I am not using plastic anymore. Better unclip. Okay, this thing clearly doesn't care what I have to say. Alright, you're coming up one way or another. Get out! There it goes. Alright, there's very much a ribbon cable in there, actually. Alright, we got that off. Here's our whatever top case with all of our fun things, including our original hard drive that was also still working. We've got our sad floppy drive in here. Let's see, is the PRAM battery leaked? No, it doesn't really look like the PRAM battery's leaked. If that is the PRAM battery. I don't know. Oh yeah, there's the power button. There's the ribbon cable I just unplugged and definitely didn't bend everywhere. Oh, what is this? We can just like wiggle this bit around. Well, I've gotta say, I have absolutely no idea if this is a memory expansion module. This could just be the memory, and I would have no idea. Yeah, this one does also have the little modem port there. I don't think the other one had that. And there's our power button, but the other side of it, it's just a button. There's our reset and interrupt buttons. They're also just buttons, they're just a lot smaller. Alright, yeah, this thing should be modular, so it's not screwed in for some reason. Oh, that's not a good sound. Yep, I think this is probably the RAM, if I had to guess. It's been checked for something which is hidden by a sticker. There's the back of it, a lot of unpopulated little pads here. Oh, why was I calling this the modem port? This is the G port, you know, where you plug all the G. Well, as far as I know, this thing's doing somewhat alright, except for the sad floppy drive and screen. And I don't know what to do about the screen. So, this thing is just gonna remain a parts machine in case the other PowerBook decides to up and die. In goes the memory module, not locked in with anything else, so it just does that. I have no idea if I can even get this floppy drive out without taking a bunch of other things out. And neither do I really care, because this is the parts machine. Alright, now that we've done absolutely no maintenance in the slightest, we can put this thing back together. How am I gonna get this ribbon cable back on here? Oh, okay. Floppy drive's coming out a little bit. That's fine. We're okay. Oh wait, no, that's not the floppy drive. That's just this entire chassis, which is also holding in the hard drive. Alright, what if we try this from the other side? Just turn the whole thing around. Mount that side first. There we go, I just had to fight with it a little bit. Alright, let's put some screws in a little bit differently this time. Alright, screw 1 is going in here, right by the front. You know, hold the front down. Alright, screw 2 is going next to the floppy drive, because that one was being real sad. No, it's not. It's not going next to the floppy drive, actually. It's being really, really angry about that. I think that might have broken from its standoff, so it's going back here, just like it was before. Alright, let's add to this real quick. I tried to write a mildly disappointed face, and now it just kind of looks like a somewhat happy face. Well, now we know that we have at least one working, pretty reliable PowerBook 180, and that's pretty neat because I like this PowerBook. This is a really good looking PowerBook. If I haven't already said it enough, you know, this keyboard feels surprisingly nice. The trackball actually works. I still don't know why there's two click buttons down here. One of them is just off screen. And there's the beautiful background again. Oh, I have also just realized that that spot in the upper right corner has gone away, so I don't really know what to think about that. Oh, we do have less memory, so I could swap that thing's memory chip, memory module, and as much as I would absolutely love to, this thing's still very stupid and angry, and I can't get its bottom shell off. I actually tried bending the bottom shell until I broke the plastic of the standoff that holds that screw in. It didn't break. It's double reinforced with, like, layers of aluminum. Actual titanium standoff, dude. Well, that will be all for this video. Yeah, we got this one really cool working PowerBook. I spelled that wrong. And we also got the sad PowerBook that kinda works, but not really, because the screen is sad, and the floppy drive makes noise for some reason, and I didn't want to keep it on while it was making that noise. So that will be all. My voice is probably being drowned out by the phone prioritizing me pressing these keys over my own voice. So yeah, I guess thanks for watching. I also made a new Discord server, which is pretty neat, I think. It will be in the description. I like typing on this keyboard. Well, that's too wide a smiley face. That's better, I guess. Okay, well, bye now.